night.
Before we start the timer, we'll go over just some watercolor basics because we're going to use watercolors today. But you're going to love it. Maybe. I don't actually know.
I think I'll love it.
I love it. I also, okay, so for supplies, watercolor paper, we'll each have one piece that's pretty small because we're only going to be doing this for 30 minutes. We each have a pencil, we each have a Sharpie, and then there's a bunch of watercolor markers that you can use if you want, or we can use my watercolor set with brushes. So I'll grab some water before we get started. So my preference is to use brushes. I think that there's more you can do with it. You can control how wet it is and how like the paint reacts to the water a little bit more. But that's not everybody's preference. And especially if you're a beginner, these markers are really cool because they are just paint brushes at the end and it's just like pre-mixed basically. So there's just already water in there. And you can still like have quite a bit of control with it. It's just a little bit of a different experience. So you're welcome to use whatever.
You can just do a mix of both too.
Yeah, you can absolutely, 100%. And these there's a million of these that are all different colors. These you'd have to like mix to get different colors, whatever. They're not the nicest paints, but I've used them for years and years and I do like them a lot, so.
Cool.
Okay, so what our prompt is going to be though, is for 30 seconds. So we're gonna set a timer only for 30 seconds.
Okay.
We are each going to, using our marker, so not the pencil, but using a Sharpie, something permanent. We're going to do a blind contour, which I'll explain what that is in a second, of just some object in this room, anything, whatever we want.
Cool.
And so what that means is that for 30 seconds, we're going to look at whatever it is that we're drawing. You are not allowed to look at the page whatsoever. And
cool.
You draw it without lifting your instrument at all. And so you are looking at, like, let's say I'm drawing this cup. I'm just looking at the cup. I'm not lifting my pencil. And I'm just doing the shape to the best of my ability for 30 seconds. Okay. And then it ends up looking like nothing, usually. But that's the fun of it, is that it just is very loose. So for 30 seconds, we're going to do that.
Okay.
We are not going to tell the other person what the object is that we're drawing.
Okay.
And so we may have some idea because, I'll like have an idea of where you're looking. But it can be literally anything for 30 seconds. And then we are going to trade papers and we are going to create a watercolor painting that has to include that blind contour somehow.
Okay.
And so you get to do whatever you want with that. And it can still be really abstract and you can just add other lines and everything. The only requirement is that you have to incorporate it somehow. You have to use watercolors and there has to be an object involved somehow. So you can't just do blotches of color and more swirly lines. Like you have to make it into a scene or into an image or something.
It doesn't have to include whatever they were actually trying to draw.
Yeah, no, and the idea is that it won't, because it's not gonna look like whatever they're drawing anyways. That is just like a basis to start. And then you make whatever you want, and it can be a scene, it can be literally whatever, doesn't matter. So for 29 minutes or something, whatever, about 30 minutes after that, we'll paint, or if we're done before then, we'll just be done. And then we have pencils and you can use the Sharpies more, you can do whatever. And then we'll reveal what it is, and then we'll tell one another what the original object is that we were drawing.
Cool. I'll also show you guys what the object is too, secretly.
Or something.
Maybe, I don't know.
Who's to say? Okay, I'm gonna get some water and just show like a really basic, how to do prompt night. Okay.
I like this idea, baby. This is good.
Thanks, baby. This was something that we did at the farm a lot that I really valued for our art classes, especially when learning new techniques. because every artist has ego and wants to be good at something right away. And to put someone in the position where they kind of can't be, and where they have to work with someone else is really helpful, because it gives me permission to not have the perfect painting because I'm forced to incorporate something that I have no control over.
Yeah.
And so then you can just focus on the process of it versus the like making this thing that's in your head, because you're never going to be able to make what's in your head the first time around.
Can you go as big or as little as you want with the blind contour?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's yours. You do whatever the hell you want.
Okay.
Yeah, do whatever you want. Okay, so just a basic watercolor lesson. I am not an art teacher, so take it all with a grain of salt, but basically I have a kit like this, and it's just dried paint basically, and it's super messy because I've had it for years. But you'll take whatever brush you want and you will dip it in water. And then you will dip your wet brush into the dried paint until it's like pooled up a little bit, so you can tell there's some on there. And then if you want to make, like if you want to blend and make your own color or whatever, you'll just sort of off to the side, there's like a palette here. You would just add, like this is blue, I'm adding a bunch of blue, but I also want to incorporate this dark green. Do the same thing, get it wet, and then you just blend it.
Cool.
And then you, on your page, can basically do it however you want. I'm a big fan of doing like swirlies, because I like the way that looks.
Almost like packing color.
Just like packing color, yep, when you're tattooing. I just happen to like the way that looks. Everybody does it different. You can do any type of stroke that you want. But like, as you can tell, which the camera's not really seeing this super well, but the longer you're doing it, the less water there is, and so it's gonna look totally different.
You guys see this? Can you see it?
So those strokes on the side, there's just less water in my brush. And so you're gonna see like these like fragments where there's just nothing there. I don't particularly like the way that looks, but that can be a technique. And so then what's over here, let's say, okay, parts of it are darker, parts of it are lighter. It's just because it's mixing with the water. If I wanted to add like a different dynamic to that, if I wanted to make part of it lighter, I can dip my brush in water and just add water to it. And then it's gonna have like an entirely different look.
Oh, yeah.
So you can do that if you want, or if you're like, wow, I want that to be darker, I want it to be less, what is it? Translucent is when it's see-through, right? So opaque is when it's less see-through, right?
If it's opaque, it's like, yeah, the opacity would be like 100% would be, you see it fully, and the 0% would be like, you don't see it at all.
Okay, so if you want it to be more or less opaque, like you can add, like this time I added almost no water and just dipped straight into this paint and then added some over here.
So much darker.
And so it's just an entirely different look. So basically, it is whatever you want it to be. You add more water, it's gonna get lighter. You can mix it with anything.
One of these brushes real fast?
Yeah, 100%. And everybody likes to do it different. And one thing that you can do too is a technique that I like that I used for the grapes, actually, that grape painting, is that I drew circles. And within that circle, I basically got it really wet to begin with and had almost no paint on it, just made it really wet. And then with that, I like dipped into some colors and I just barely dropped it.
Oh, cool.
And then just let it do whatever it's gonna do. And so if I'm like, because I don't want full control, I just want it to do something, then you can add water. You can also dab it with a paper towel if you're like, ooh, I don't really like that. It'll nearly erase it, and you can add other stuff. So,
Cool.
So watercolor is fun because it's very, very loose. So you feel like you have like a grasp going into this, basically.
I feel good about that.
Super chill.
I'll get
super
some
chill.
paper towels too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Be right back.
Okay, so I should
Oh
show
yeah,
the camera.
sure.
Okay, so these were some of the things we were talking about. It's not really in focus because I don't know how to make that happen, but okay, there we go. So it's like, this is obviously all nonsense, but you can tell like more water, less water, swirly motions versus just kind of going like that. This is a blank contour of a cup. And that's about it.
Okay, here we go for you. If you guys
Thank you.
want, then you can join in on prop night 2 and feel free to do the same exercise.
Yeah, and you don't have to do it with someone also.
Yeah, you
just
can
kinda
draw
do whatever you
something
want.
and then just draw something over top of it.
Piece of paper. Another piece of paper.
Are we using a marker for the first part?
Yes. So I'm gonna just do it on this. Would you like a hard surface or do you want to use the table?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a hard surface.
Okay.
Can't see shit in this place. I'm gonna get my iPad.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna set our timer. And I think as with any of our prompts, we're timing it to create boundaries, but if you are done before the timer is up, that's great too. You don't have to use the full 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, baby. You let me know when you're ready.
Okay. This is gonna be a train wreck. I'm picking a hard thing too.
Go for it.
But yeah,
One of my
it's gonna
favorite
be-
blank contours I ever did was a bicycle, and like it didn't look like a bicycle, but it looked
yeah.
cool.
This is just gonna look like a bunch of
Or
lines,
doing
probably.
portraits is really fun too, because it looks insane.
Oh, yeah,
But it's like
sure.
so fun.
I want to do for a prop night in the future. I also think if you guys want to comment below like some prop night ideas, we can do that too.
Yeah,
It'd be
we'd
cool.
love to try whatever.
But also, I think I've seen like people who do like the portraits where they'll like you can't take your finger off the page, the same type of thing.
Yeah.
But they're actually like, looking at them and they do it with a pen, but you can't move it, so it's just a bunch of lines, but it, like kind of does look like them.
Yeah.
At the end of it, there's some people who are really good at it that I.
But you're like allowed to look at the page.
Yeah, you can look at the page and the person.
But you just can't
But you
lift your
can't
pen.
take your hand
Ooh,
off
yeah.
the page, so it's like one line the whole thing. There's a couple people who are really good on Instagram who I
Yeah,
follow
that
who do that
sounds-
specifically. I was like every day they do that as like a challenge.
Yeah, that sounds tricky.
So hard.
I like it.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out where I want to start. Okay.
Okay. Starting now. 30 seconds.
This is insanity. There's no way. Oh, I'm not even close to finishing. Well,
I think that is awesome.
good.
Okay.
Here's mine. Here's
It
hers.
might be a little too far away to really see, but general idea.
We'll get you guys a close up before we start. Yeah, that's cool. So mine, I don't know if you can tell what it is. I didn't finish it. It's also terrible.
It's not terrible. I don't really like us incorporating that vocabulary in these exercises.
I'm just kidding. It's not terrible. It's really good.
It's really good. It's really
Class.
cool. Really
I was
love
trying to draw
it.
the chair.
Oh man, I thought that would be a fun one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
You see where I'm kind of going with it?
Yeah. I can see
Doesn't
that
fully
this is like
connect fully,
the
but that's kind of the base of where I got.
So this is the
Oh yeah, the tattoo chair.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's great.
Cool.
Okay. All right, now we can draw whatever we want over this.
Yep. So now I'm going to set a timer for 29 minutes. We use as
Okay.
much or as little as we want. There has to be an object or a scene or something,
Yeah.
but it can be whatever you want.
Trying to find inspiration through it.
Yeah.
Originally, what I was thinking is like someone at like a dentist's office
Yeah.
type of vibe, but then I'd be incorporating too much with the chair where like I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out a different thing.
Yeah. I think the fun is to do something different with it.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to find.
So I am going to start the timer because I think that the thinking
that's fine.
process should be
the
part.
inspiration finding is also.
Would it be okay if we traded Sharpies just to keep the consistency?
Yeah, but are we even using Sharpies?
You don't have to, but you can. I probably will. I like to incorporate ink when I watercolor, but that I like to like outline afterwards usually.
Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't realize we could even do Sharpie anymore.
Oh yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. That makes
whatever you want. You just have to incorporate watercolor and make some type of scene.
Okay, cool.
It's whatever you want. Starting now.
Okay.
Okay, baby, you done?
Yeah.
Okay, have you signed yours though?
No, I'm not.
Because you need to, because it's worth $1,000. So.
Okay. Hi.
Okay.
Yours is gorgeous.
That's so silly.
That's so cute.
A home overgrown is
love
what I called it. So it's a black house, but then there's like moss and shit growing everywhere.
That's so cool. You gotta show them. That's really cool.
Yeah, let's
do it close up.
We'll we'll talk and then we'll show.
Mine is called. It's a little unhinged. This is called a dangerous skate park.
Are they all dead?
Yeah, so he's got X in his eyes. He's skating on a rail and he's falling. And he already died in midair. He died on the way down.
It's like crazy.
Yeah, because you get the whole point of the skate park.
That's a crazy skate park. Yeah, what a way to go.
This guy also is on the ground dead, and his skateboard is flying this way. So
his skateboard is so much smaller.
He also has blood coming out of his neck. You know, they both have really cool hairdos that are very like
really punk rock.
Very punk.
Really
extra
cool.
Skates up in the background, trees and sky and stuff.
I like it, and there's the ramps in the background. Wow, that's really good.
Super cool. Super cool. Definitely proportionate.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, cool. I love that. I love you so much.
Love you so much.
How do you feel after this prompt?
I think that was a really cool prompt. I feel good. So hard because usually I have like a reference.
Yeah.
I never draw without references. Really.
Yeah, same.
And so I just went into it being like, well, nothing's gonna be right.
Right.
And that's okay. So I'm just gonna have fun with like making it whatever. And so I did that, and like obviously nothing is right, but I think it's really cool still. I like it.
Yeah.
You know, is it like something like a 5-year-old do potentially? Still really like it.
You don't know. Yeah.
So yeah.
I feel I enjoyed this prompt. Also, I think it's just silly and fun, and that at the end of it we're laughing, and I feel like both of us had more exhausting and serious days, and going into any art experience that can be extremely frustrating and personal, or it can be like this and it's just kind of silly and uplifting in a sense. So I feel like I can appreciate this for that, if nothing else.
Also, I'm excited for them to see this because I think that like I told her this before, but I just want to say it again on camera. I think that like the way that your eye sees things and like your composition around things is so beautiful. Like, I love that you just use this space and just like the way that you compose this and the way that like the colors flow together and everything. I just think it's like a really phenomenal and really good. I think that your brain works really awesome in terms of like in everything, but in terms of like the art side of things, and I'm really excited to see like larger scale pieces and different things that you do with this. So yeah, that's super cool. I also love like the color palette that you chose. All right, so anyway, I'll show you what these look like. I'm gonna show you hers first.
I think yours inspired me with how I want to die, is go to that skate park.
Skate park.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's, if this can focus, I think it is now. Here's hers, so beautiful. You see what I'm talking about with the composition? Okay, now, here is a very dangerous skate park. It's very dangerous.
That one guy died before he was even skating, you guys. That's really dangerous.
In the air,
so pretty cool.
pretty cool. Love you.
Love you.
Pop night.
Also, thank you for watching. Yeah. And if there are any prompts that you'd like to see us do, or just fun ideas that you have, or comments or thoughts, let us know. We are wanting all the feedback.
If you're gonna hate on my skaters though, then just